First, I want to thank Prudence and I want to thank the staff here because she gives us these opportunities and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for allowing us to do this. I come at Collage kind of sideways. I keep a sketchbook. If you go out and look in our car, there's a sketchbook in the floorboard of the car there. And I usually have one beside my chair at the house. I have many sketchbooks. Most of them are 3/4 filled, and then I'll go off on another different direction. But one evening several years ago, I was sitting there, I didn't have my sketchbook, and I started putting pieces of paper together. And so it evolved into a whole series of little sketchbooks, pages that were really collage pages. And I do that just kind of intuitively, this looks good here, but I like to pay attention to what just evolves in the sketchbooks and in little personal works like that. They just happen. And if I pay attention, I find that they lead to other paintings and drawings. And so I try to pay attention. And that's part of that paying attention stuff. So, Prudence said, "We're going to have this collage show. Would you like to be in it?" And I said, "Sure." And so I went home and I said, "Oh, I don't know. What am I going to do? I have to do something with collage." And while I was thinking about that, I started thinking about my earlier life in paper. And there was this time when I was in school and I lived in this old house that my entrance to this 4-apartment broken up old house downtown was through the alley. So as I was walking through the alley one day, I walked behind a building that sold house furnishings and things like that. And there was in their trash pile, there was this little book of wallpaper samples. So I picked that up, and that wallpaper sample book went with me wherever I moved and wherever I lived. And so it had resided several places and existed over a number of years. And I thought about that when you said collage, and I thought I could make a collage out of some of those deals. Well, that book had been lost for probably a decade. I didn't know where it was. And I have this large, Tim will attest to this, I have this large collection of art supplies, junk, stuff. I'm not really a hoarder, but I am cheap, and if I think I can make art out of it, I'll pick it up and try and use it. Well, while I was thinking about that and trying to figure out where that book was, it just magically appeared. It was laying on a shelf there where dust had covered it up, and it was just waiting, I guess, till Prudence said, "Would you like to be in this show?" And I said, "Yeah." So with that book, I made the larger collage back there, and I call it Places, because it's made primarily out of those pages out of that little sample book. And I didn't have as big a pile, but I have visual aids since this is a deal. So here are 2 little squares, samples. This is
the book was that size?
Yes, this is the size it was. There was a little post right here. And this is Winfield, leaf column. The roll is 15 feet by 30 inches, trims to 27, and stocked in multiple roll bolts. So I'm not sure where you can find it, but so the collage Places, because it's been so many places, is really a study in rhythm. all of the little pieces of paper are torn into rectangular shapes, not finely cut into rectangular shapes and then juxtaposed on each other. So it was a great thing for me to do. It doesn't really fit my body of work, does it? I don't think so. Anyway, but it is representative of me, and it has some history there of the many places I've been lucky enough to be, people I've known, projects that I've been involved in, because I've used it in all kinds of little projects. The other collages mounted on wood are behind Tim McMean's over there, and they really are kind of reactions to conversations that Tim and I have had. I'm sorry, Tim. In anticipation of the show that we're going to have together here at Sunday. So, I am open to questions. I have a question of the group. It's becoming my trademark. My question to the group is, why did Van Gogh follow art instead of a music career? And the answer is he didn't have an ear for it. So I have an answer. Sorry. Jeez, how quickly they burn.
Get the hook.
I have 45 minutes more material. 45 minutes up, and then 30 to 45 minutes. No, any questions? Please. No questions? Not yet. Okay.
Vintage key.
Thank you very much. Thanks all. Yeah, thank you.